Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another WARNO Ranked match. On the left side, I'm playing Berlin Gruppen something. Gruppenrang. Anyway, on the right side, and that's myself, and then on the right side, playing our opponent here. I'm not going to even pronounce his name, not even gonna try. He's playing 8th Infantry. Now let's do over deployments here. I'm going to play a really wide game here, opening up a CV in the south with a little Toad AA piece, Monoschützen, Conquerors, Waschützen, and then we got some Flames with off-clear. I like to do this pair here. Little off clear here with a sniper rifle, 6-man AT, and a little some assault rifles. And this guy's got a flamethrower, which is like really nice with a resolute trait and shock trait. And we're gonna send those guys to center, send another wave of these guys into this point of Delta, and then far north to Charlie, another 2 of those guys. So you see 3 pairs of them here. And then we have a whole bunch of Monoschützen metas coming up with some Conquerors, an RPO, and 2 Cubs, and a Toad AA piece, and a Conquerors. And on the other side here, our opponent here opening with an LRS towards south, center, and LRS. Bradley towards the far north. And we've got tons of aircav troopers coming in here with some Rangers, some Stingers, some ITOs, some Fire Team AT4, 1 CEV tank, which is pretty much really nasty against any type of infantry squad, which is a pretty good buy for him. PVAD. Another CV going to center with a Stinger, Ito, and CV going towards the south. So he is opening up 2 CVs, and we're opening up with 2 CVs. So actually, yeah, we are only opening up with 1 CV here. And that's going to give us a little bit of a negative tick. You only should send the CV down to the south first because Foxtrot is worth 2 points. You can always cap this later. And my goal was to play along the entire front here. Play very wide against 8th Infantry. Not let him consolidate with tanks, armor, and AA. Just like make him play the entire map, which I think is a smart move to do. Our infantry is way more cost efficient than his, especially our Waschützen. Waschützen are so nasty. 50 point, 10-man squad, 1 light machine gun, RPO for this one variant, and 9 submachine guns, plus they're vetted up, and they have the resolute trait, and they got the security trait, and the shock trait, which is really great. And the other Waschützen type has a 20 pen AT, which has the better variant tandem shot, so it does +1 against ER, though not really a problem against 8 though. I'm gonna unload here. Unfortunately, his helos are gonna beat me, sadly. We are gonna fire an AT off and kill his helo. His helos aren't cheap, that's 60 points. And this unit's already paid for itself by just killing that. They're kind of taking some flame shots. We are getting stunned though, because these units are focus firing the flamer. Over here, we got a little bit of action. We caught the LRS with its pants down. These 2 squads are going to chase after. LRS are pretty expensive, 75 points a pop. And we killed his transport. He tries to get his Blackhawk out of here. Not looking too good for him. Get another AT off, and we do miss the shot though. Do hit there. We got a Conquerors over here. We do kill with a Cub, the Blackhawk. In the north, we're really uncontested. Center is looking okay. Kill the LRS. Down here, nothing really too much. Not really enough forces over here to play aggressive. Opening up with CV and supply first tick. And the metas are now moving in here to engage the ITOs. BTR is going down there. Or an SPW in the case. Immediately by Napalm, Bomber, MiG-21. We're going to go for this ITO in this building. It is 80 points here. Bombs away. Clean kill. That's huge. And it looks like the PVAD is slow to react to do anything and gets away clean. Another aircraft coming in here now. We're trying to move up here now as quickly as possible. Going to close the distance. We are doing pretty good work. We do have metas here now. Napalm's now evacuing. Moving up over here as well. We do got a metas here as well, just to lock down this area from any armor units. Now that he's having to play the whole map, he's going to be pretty thin on the line. Do see an aircraft trying to land here. Cub's going to fire a shot. Cub gets the hit, losing an aircraft. Pretty big loss. Losing the Bradley to the metas there at the same time. Another meta's missing its shot there, unfortunately, but the aircraft are losing to these metas. Pretty great squads in RPO. PVAD takes a miss there, sadly. We do finally get a hit on his tank, causing some serious damage, but nothing too crazy. And it's going to really lower his rate of reload speed and damage output. Over here in center, we kind of won the center position, but barely. He is sending some forces now to reinforce it. CV's now entering into the zone. We're going to go up finally, or at least go even here. See him probing over here. It is a 25 point dragon here. Goes down. AT4 in the open. Going to lose the off clear in the buildings. Up in the zone now. We're going to go even. Should go +1 once we take that point. You see him reinforcing down here in the south. Buying a Chaparral, Engineer Dragons, more Engineer Dragons, more Engineer Dragons, another tank. M105 for 150 with the tow missile on top. Tank's taking some serious hits, and he goes down there to the Moto Shoots-in, vetting it up as well. Giving it now 65% accuracy, fires in the round. And the PVAD does exit its radius here and gets... Oh, it actually gets hit there. I guess it determined that it was going to hit him. The buildings do give you a little extra range here. It doesn't show. Loses supply. These Rangers are a pretty good squad. Both RPO here. 2 squads here. It's going to be pretty much no contest. Rangers are going to lose. In the center, he is taking it back. We're sending some reinforcements. We're reinforcing this section here as well. I want to mop up this Ranger here as quickly as possible. Now we cap the zone. We're going to move this CV up to the far north, giving us a even larger lead. Metas are coming up to reinforce, locking this area down. And the Conquerors is coming up too. This Engineer Dragon is going to get annihilated all by itself. 4 squads coming in here, putting down damage. BTRs are about to move up with SPW, sorry. Which is a BTR, just call it something different. TVs now are going to rotate to the north. We now need to counterattack on the southern front. Sending some reinforcements here to start to probe. Got some Engineer Dragons here. We got a lot of forces here now. We see his Helo moving up here. We did move up our Cubs. Help out. He's going to land, it looks like, pretty much not touched at all. There's some little fighter coming in here. And sadly, he does not get me there. Napalm's coming in now. We're going to go for this aircraft trooper. It's the only real squad here. 2 medium machine guns, so... It does miss again, sadly. There's up an MLRS now, putting down rounds on me. It's Washington spreading out over this position. And we're going to start buying stuff for the southern front. I really want to make another push. Again, the idea here is to attack everywhere on the map, not just one area, so we can't consolidate. And that's kind of working for him. He's kind of thin everywhere. And where he is, it's kind of 1-to-1. Because we just have more stuff as a cheaper deck. We almost lose this off clear, sadly. We do get away with it, though. M728 CEV is now firing on my RPO. We're going to back up, get into some cover, maybe get a better angle for the metas. We do have a little light bomber here. We saw his ITO fire from this position. We saw the shot go over here. Got this 80-point cheap bomber that this deck comes with. It's super awesome. It's supposed to be a training plane, I'm pretty sure, in real life. But I guess it's just been fitted with some 2 500-kilogram bombs. And the ITO, not going to last. And that is 80 points there, so pretty much paid for itself. Another light bomber coming in here. Engineer Dragon fired us earlier, killing that. So just going to drop some bombs. 2 500-kilogram bombs. Metas are getting some shots off there. It shouldn't kill it. Yeah, I'll put it on 2 health. We do go down there. But now it should be able to open this up for a pushing there in the future. Buying 3 T-55s to help out in this location, deal with these light tanks. Is MRLS firing a couple of shots there. Black Hawk getting hit here. Aircraft troopers getting cut out in the open. I'm telling the SVW to shoot. SVWs actually have pretty good heavy machine gun and medium machine gun, so they do suppress like crazy, and there goes that unit. Over here he's trying to assault. There is an RPO squad here. Healing though, and it's got enough ammo now to mess them up. With the Washington and Metas helping out on the side. Not looking too good there for him. Buying mortars here to smoke off and do some pushing over here now. Still buying reinforcements over here. He's buying an additional ITO. Seeing an M1 Abrams here. Which you rarely see. Usually everyone just brings the M1A1s. It's still pretty cost-efficient tank. 16 armor, 17 pen, 65% accuracy with no veterancy, so it's still pretty good. Over here, though, we're mopping up this Engineer Dragon. Which are pretty cheap squads, to be honest. Flash here, trying to push it out in the open, but SPW is going to mop him up. Napalm Bomber coming in here, just dropping some shots off. And it looks like he does shoot us down there. Fighter coming in, dealing with the scout. Didn't quite get the kill. And his tank does die of the napalm there. Which was all according to the plan. Now we're just slowly reinforcing this area here. We're locking it down, making sure he has to cross open ground. He's going to have to buy tanks for that. See him buy a tow cobra. Got his MLRS reloading as well. It is +2 and this game does go long. We have a lot more guys on the board right now just because everything we have is so garbo cheap. And he's been attacking us in a very honestly in areas where it's absolutely advantageous for us. We have way better infantry than he does. And him attacking this manner is leading us to better trades. Reinforcing the side. We'll move up our off clear here to get better eyes and everything. Just at AT range, but no big deal. Now we can see any assaults from over here. And we snipe a little Humvee truck. Another ITO over. MiG-21 is going to go straight for this tow cobra. I don't want this thing hanging out around. I'm willing to trade an aircraft for it. 145 point plane. Chaps are coming at me though. We do get the kill. Misses that shot. Chaps fires again. Misses again. I think we were out of range there on that other shot. Napalm comes in. Going for the chap there. And we don't quite get dead on. He did move last second, but he's in the napalm and he's going to melt there if he routes back. And the plane, yeah, the unit is panicking and going right into the napalm and does die. Our light bomber coming over here trying to bomb this building. There was nothing in it. The ITO was over here, still walking up to it. Now we're going to start moving up here. SPWs, Washoots in. See if we got some type of ATGM here. And we got an M1 Abrams here. Immediately by an SC-22. Really showing the power of the aircraft here. Coming in now. Get a nice shot off. Get some nice side shots on the Abrams. Going down there. Not that you can survive from the front. SPW is giving us extra fire support here. Pretty much suppressing this fire team AT4. Disheartened. Not doing too hot. Light bomber coming in here. Going to go for the LRS here. 75 points. One of these pretty much paying for this thing if it gets a kill. Though I think it's already paid for itself by killing an ITO earlier. Bombs away. ITO firing. But the LRS is going to go down. Does kill the SPW. 2 SPWs are driving by, carrying squads. We're breaking through here now. We pretty much have this area. We're smoking off now at key angles, and we're going to start pushing up here on all spots. Got 3 T-55s also moving up here. TV is going to be moving up momentarily as well. The metas are moving in as well, and he's kind of overwhelmed. He's trying to fight everywhere. Caught him off guard in the far north as well. He's trying to get back into this corner in this section, but we're making him fight for it. But this is the key moment here. We're trying to get along. MLRS does fire here. Perfectly, honestly. Too much damage. These are all pretty much full health squads. One shot. There's more damage. More damage. This was hurting. Yeah, that hurt. MLRS killed a lot of squads and weakened the others. Over here, our tanks are moving up, trying to counterattack this push right here. And we're going to move up, mop up all of that stuff up there. 3 T-55s, 1 vet. Against a non-vet. M60, not going to be a great trade there for him. CV's now moving up, and he just surrenders there, knowing that pretty much we control all sections of the map except the center, but we control all the objectives. And that's the key here, is to play wide. I think, you know, everyone says, I agree as well, Berliner is probably one of the worst decks in the game. But if you play a wide game like that, you can really capitalize on all the strengths of it. And then the deck actually is, you know, it can still win against great decks, as we see against 8th Infantry, probably considered an S tier division by most of the top guys. But yeah, meta is doing real good work here. And the RPO doing work, killing 3 squads on its own. Off clear doing work. Meta's, again, doing tons more work. And what's really key is Napalm. Napalm knocked out a Cav and Chaparral. HE killed an ITO, paying for itself already. And they were alive in our deck. And another LRS here getting killed. But MiG-21's doing the job, keeping the helo suppress. And SU-22's killing his tank that was meant to open it up back into the northern side. Anyway, thanks for playing my opponent. Guys, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Tell me what you guys think about this deck. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys around.